That's so brilliant. Oh my God, I'm not that creative. Jesus Christ. All right.
Eat it.
So he's got green eyes. He has jet black hair that's pretty long. He doesn't tie it back ever. No top knots, no ponytails. He just kind of like
No man
just
buns.
yeah, no man buns, just loosey
Wait, he just
goosey.
he just Aragorns that shit.
Yeah, it just looks conditioned with a leave-in conditioner. Like after he gets out of the river, he just uses some like orc blood. It really dries out nice. He
It's a lot
has
of-
a
lot
trimmed
of talk
beard.
about that.
It actually is pretty trimmed. That's not the maximal length. And his mustache is trimmed pretty like pretty close. He's got green eyes. He's very good with tools that require fine motor skills, and he does have an affinity for gems and jewels.
Is this his description or his grinder profile?
It's a little bit of both. I went to D&D 5egrinder.com because D&D is very progressive like that, and I was like, I want that one.
There you go.
I actually didn't make this character. This is someone I came across on the internet. He's pretty good. He's basically he's a little bit of a local legend around his hometown. Always clowning around. Pretty good at doing cartwheels and shit. Has been arrested a couple times for just doing what he wants. But he's pretty good overall.
All right, good shit. So,
Cool.
Alex, why don't you go ahead and go next here?
What are we doing now?
And then in game
just-
I'll describe what he's
I'm
doing.
kidding,
Just-
I'm kidding.
Okay, I was like, oh, already? No. It's begun.
Attention span 0.
Real quick, how do I
Right.
make if so you said check something to use something as a resource and have it track it. You said use resource, but how do I get it to be expended when I shoot my gun?
So what I tried doing, because I tested this earlier somewhat, is on the
In the box, there's little arrows that you can just click
right on the right hand side. Yeah,
Yeah,
underneath
I
flaws.
could just track it there, but then what's the point of?
You just
I
you
guess
just
I
decrement
guess
it by
like
one, I
okay,
guess.
never mind. I wanted to the thunder cannon shot to just automatically deduct a bullet, but I guess.
Oh,
No,
gotcha.
no one's that smart yet.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Go back to your introduction.
All right, before I was so rudely interrupted, Kanye. All right,
Taylor Swift is the best of all time.
it's the best, just the best. All right, so the picture handles basically the visual that I'm going for. Tall, lean, scaly guy. The iguana style sort of crest out of the tail.
Okay.
Typical sort of Shaolin monk kind of garb, loose fitting robes, and a spear, and a couple of odds and ends. You don't need to know what's in my pockets right now. Okay, Gollum. But character wise, I mean, he's sort of just extremely blunt and straightforward. Not like in the haha, I'm gonna, screw up every interaction way, but just like, why are you upset? I just said that you're, bleeding and you should take care of that. All right, what's the screaming? I don't get it. Like, there's emotions don't figure into it nearly the same way, at least according to this. So I'm kind of gonna roll with that as far as like, everybody just seems so upset all the time about things or really excited. I don't get why, but okay, I guess I'll be excited with you. But backstory wise, as I put in there, it was stolen as an egg to use in some ritual. And the cultist guy started, boiling them in a cauldron, and he boiled the equivalent of like an ostrich egg, and then it exploded and splattered him with, burning toxic chemical cauldron shit, and he fell into a fire and died. And then like sometime period later, I hatched and then ate him for sustenance. And
Like a
he was
spider.
kind of stringy. He was kind of stringy, but
Most cultists tend to be stringy. I actually physically have that in the notes about them.
beautiful. See how well this works out?
It's in the
It's like
journal.
I'm in your head already.
All right, I will now take this time to say, Eric, you actually can track it as specifically ammunition.
Oh.
And I will post that. That's not the right Roll20 page.
You
Here.
post it somewhere.
There, in the chat. If you
Cool.
look at that and scroll all the way to the bottom where it says automatic ammunition tracking.
Oh, I just clicked on it. It's directing me away from the page. I'll go back in a second.
Oh, there you're going loose.
Bye.
where it says automatic ammunition tracking. You just do that. It lets you use it as like select ammunition for a weapon.
Yeah, I'll deal with that later.
Just for Eric, because I think he was doing that now. Dustin,
Yeah.
would you like to go ahead and physically
Oh.
describe your character?
I
Oh, he's
certainly would.
invisible.
I have a very technical description already in my bio. I am 113 kilograms. I am 170 centimeters tall. I have a 60 centimeter circumference.
I can't believe you.
And just extend 160 centimeters and end with 3-pronged articulate clamps, 15 centimeters long. Lower appendages are 100 centimeters in length.
Jesus Christ.
And then 3-pronged articulate 20.
All I'm hearing is coughing. And
I have a trustworthy face and a mouth equipped with teeth. I do not contain a chest cavity filled with treasures. My outer shell is burnished foghat gray color, and I'm very beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Clearly.
All right. I've delayed asking this question for as long as I possibly can. No, I know I'm still going to regret asking it. Eric, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about your character?
Okay, hi. My name is
Just real
Lily,
quick.
Lilu, Leland, Livernia, Liluria, Letitia, Laquisha. Just call me Lily. I am a adorable, cute, 3'5" tall, 30-pound, small, tan, jade-eyed, earnest young girl who is running my family business named Leland's Awesome Gadgets, and I am a representative of the what was the name of the fucking guild? It's a great name, all right. It's the best name.
We have the greatest
Huge.
names.
It's the Tinkering Information Trade Society, and I am gonna be.
God damn it.
It actually names after tits. I didn't even notice that when I read it. I was reading through it. I was like, "Oh, good name. Okay." And I just breezed past it. Oh,
Thomas,
God.
Thomas,
Yes.
in your DM controls, do you have the ability to kill me in real life over the internet? Is that like a pro feature or something? Because I can
If
pay
I-
that for that for
If
you.
I did, Eric would be dead.
Can we,
Oh, very
can
good.
you put that in chat just so I remember for my? I need the power of note taking is very strong, and I need to
Oh,
know how
oh.
that's.
Don't worry. Every time I introduce myself to a new character,
It's
that's
like, oh,
coming
don't
out.
worry.
You've got it all
coming,
written
it's
down.
coming up.
Oh lordy. All right. Well, continue. I guess I'm done.
No, that's pretty much it. She's a representative.
Good.
Leland's Awesome Gadgets is her family business. They've been around for a very long time. They're a well-established organization whose reputation has kind of gone down over the years, you know. But grandfather built a massive empire based on his awesome inventing skills, and over time it's kind of gotten a little worse. And so she's going. Her dad always said, if you go out and explore the world, you can come up with all new ideas for gadgets and shit, and you make it. And that's what real inventors do. So she's going out to explore the world, following her dad's footsteps, and bring the company back to as good as it can be.
Tinkering Information Trade
Mhm.
Society.
We're the tits.
Yeah. The
God damn it.
And, her family company, if you didn't realize, is also Lag.
Like, God.
Leland's Awesome Gadgets.
Seems legit.
Please, my character is the most original of all yours.
I mean-
Original.
You're not wrong.
no, mine is
All right.
is only
Mine
50%
Foxy
original.
and
We've got a good spread of characters here. I like it quite a bit. I am in actual tears.
Okay.
Two are relatively serious. The other two are completely not serious.
Yeah, less serious.
what?
Well, alright, so
Lily
I haven't-
is so
I haven't been-
earnest and
You
serious.
haven't seen my character yet. That was out of character. Me describing my character.
My girl is serious about making her family business better.
We've got
She has a strong determination that only a tiny anime girl could have.
Yeah, in before Alex, my only bastion of sane characters just decides to roleplay himself as Jar Jar Binks the whole time.
No, I planted a device in my head a long time ago that will detonate if I start making that fucking voice. we're just
like-
being safe here.
The second anyone says
What
Misa, I'm teleporting the whole party into the Tomb of Horrors.
Alex, what voice are you talking about?
Oh
Not
God!
doing it.
All right,
Not doing
we're
it.
gonna we're gonna get started now. Jesus Christ! All right.
All right.
You guys read the first 2 paragraphs of my character's backstory, right?
I can't see them.
It was in
I don't
Skype.
see your bio on there.
It was in
I
Skype.
can
Bios
only
don't-
access.
Oh yeah, I
the
saw
very
that in
front
Skype.
page.
That
I saw
is
that.
literally a word for. I don't know if you're familiar with Boxy's videos, but
Oh, yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
that is a word for word transcript of Boxy's video, words from the movie, from her video for everyone from Boxy, and I just tweaked it to make it work for the character.
It gives
Wait,
me
so
a
it's not
physical
original
stomachache.
at all.
Yeah, that's the point.
I love every second of it.
He's the most and least original.
Of course, Eric would bring us a paradox.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So you are all from different places, of course. But
Oh,
we
shit,
all
I don't know where I'm from.
I
For,
do.
uh,
I'm
well-
gonna send it to Thomas once I learn about a little
And-
bit more about this world.
and
I
you
need
know
to find
it's
out the picture
it's
again.
actually not that important because for the interests of my sanity, we're all going to start you in the same place. For one reason or another, you found yourself in the city called Tanalor.
Spelling. For that,
and-
Thomas, just type it in the chat so we can just.
Promptly forget it anyway.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I'm actually gonna
I am-
take notes
I
this
am,
time.
I'm actually notating.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I
Tanalor.
actually
Fantastic.
am-
Tanalor.
I need to find that picture again with the map. Somewhere here somewhere.
And yeah, I was about to say I will drop you onto the map right now. Actually, if you just give me a moment.
I want to clean off all the dick boxes.
I'm opening up my D&D notes spreadsheet.
OneNote hates me.
That's not correct. Where? It was in here. Hang on. Find it.
Just go to the page. That was furious scrolling.
Download it again. Edit this map. There we go.
Oh, whoops. Wrong
Is
thing.
Tanalor the name of the continent, or it was the city, right?
That is the name of the city. The name of the continent is Idalor.
Okay.
I'll type that in there too because it's spelled weirdly. Because if there's one thing I enjoy doing, it's spelling things the way they're not normally spelled.
Oh, you
Uh,
did that bullshit with it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's Idalor. All right, so let me go ahead.
There's a reason
and-
he's majored in computer science.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't major in computer science.
Oh, right, you didn't. What'd you major? Some useless shit.
Human
I-
something. Humans.
Yeah, I was a human comm major, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. He majored in talking.
I love communicating with humans
Oh, right, that useless
With-
bullshit.
with my human voice.
Greetings,
Totally not
fellow
robot.
human.
We all talk like humans. Oh my god.
Send that to the map layer. And I'm just gonna drop the map into Roll20 for you guys so you can.
Draw
Okay.
dicks all over
See
it.
it here.
Got it.
Yeah, you know the drill here.
I'll freehand it. No shapes.
Make this like 30 by yeah, 35 by 35 so you can see it nicely. No grid. Okay. And
It's got a really bulbous head. Big of some veins.
Very. Yeah, put some more of them beefy veins on there.
Well, obviously it doesn't look like a bicep. You need more veins.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just bunch
So-
of dudes hanging out.
I was gonna draw a beefy arm coming out the side of the neck there, but
All right. This is God no, already with
It wasn't me this time.
I told you this is happening.
He can clear it if he's smart enough.
you just make a little box.
Well, I'm hitting clear drawings and it's not going away. I don't
You
understand.
have to be on the.
I have to be on the same layer.
Yeah.
Uh,
Otherwise, you
Can't
get rid
figure
of.
it out.
I did that on the GM layer, and I got
Yeah.
rid of all my GM notes. That was upsetting.
oh,
Oh boy.
I
Let's
cried.
see, it was
You could have done it on the dynamic lighting layer. That would have been even worse.
Ah,
Alrighty.
It's kind of a
So-
high-level view.
So if you look up there towards the west coast, you'll see Tanalor. It's a small island and a big lake.
There it is.
Imperial City.
got it.
And right there. That lake is Lake Gesna.
I see
and
myself.
It is nestled within what was formerly known a few hundred years ago as the Four Kingdoms. Tanalor is known as the City of Judges, the seat, and it is the locus of rule in the glorious Thren Dominion, which at this point encompasses the entire continent. The whole continent is owned by a single country known as the Thren.
Hmm.
Its glittering spires and bone-white walls are said to be one of the last remnants of the world that was, built from stones that have stood the test of eons. The oldest stones within the Great Hold itself are said to glow with the faint echoes of ancient magics. Forgotten runes of power are etched onto some of the surface of their oldest bits of architecture. The streets are paved with bluish stones that are pulled straight from Lake Gesna, cut by the famed artisan guilds of the city. Lily is among them.
Tits
Yeah,
is the best
just,
one.
Just like tits. But the artisan guilds of the city are renowned for every profession from carpentry to dressmaking.
Ah.
And then the city is overlooked by the Great Hold, which is the seat of power in Idalor. And towering over that hold are the four pillars of law, which are actual physical pillars, each representing a foundation of Threnic justice. And that's
Not
the pillar of
metaphoric.
truth, the pillar of truth, the pillar of discipline, the pillar of judgment, and finally the blind spire. And then, it's...
Can you say those again?
Truth,
That's-
discipline, blind spire,
Just-
judgment.
Yep. Yes, cast blind. That's how they got the blind spire in the first place, actually.
it's just so easy.
Yeah, wacky misunderstanding.
So confusing.
No, the city isn't all bright cobblestones and shining examples of trade.
Where's the red light district?
Beneath the stones of the city lies a less benevolent symbol of the Thren Dominion's power, Gulfen Prison, where those found in violation of the laws of the land face the consequences of their deeds.
Hmm. I mean, consequences. That sounds rough.
Now, before we begin talking about today, let's talk for a moment about yesterday.
Too late.
So you were all in Tanalor yesterday, out and about for
Mhm.
one of any number of innumerable reasons. You could have been picking up more materials for a spell or for your shop. You could have been looking to make a quick mark or simply taking insights on the town. But for one reason or another, each of you heard a small, soft cry from an alleyway. It could have been a cry for help,
Was me.
a soft call of your full name. But no matter what it was, it pulled you into that alleyway almost like it was against your own will. You followed that sound against around a corner, and were met with a thick black bag pulled over your heads. Your last recollection, that of whispered words in some unsettling eldritch tongue that sent you into an uneasy sleep.
I speak
Your dreams were not pleasant.
I have an eidetic memory, so I'll memorize I will remember the entire route.
Mhm. Also memorize the dreams, just in case.
Yes, it's very important. Memorize the dreams.
I rolled a dream.
you do not succeed.
Fuck.
I'm
Damn.
assuming they just beat me with hammers and
Damn it.
shut off.
No, actually, the spell also
Wait, I
works
have a
on
hammer in
you,
my
which
inventory.
is-
That's weird. That would've
I
been
do
very
too.
Surreal because I don't normally I'm never really unconscious. But it wouldn't matter if they just put a sack over my head.
His GPS tracking is gonna really come in handy here.
I'm not equipped with a GPS tracker.
Do you have LoJack?
My character doesn't know what that is.
LoJack is a stolen vehicle recovery system.
Oh, I know what that is.
You just lied to me then.
Well, there you go. It's
Didn't I
Casper's
tell
a
you-
liar.
Didn't I tell you, Alex?
Yeah.
That's what they say
Filthy
about these
liar.
robots. They're a bunch of
All
fucking
right.
liars.
Goddamn
So
robots.
after an indeterminate amount of time, you awaken. Each of you, neatly tied by the feet, suspended over what looks like a big open pit.
Well, this does not seem favorable.
This is
It's-
ominous.
Do we?
Kind
Do
of
wait,
just-
Tom?
I didn't have
DM. Do
legs.
we have our gear that would be on our person?
So listen, don't worry about your gear, all right? I'm not going to take your gear away from you.
No, but I can get out of this.
I don't think it's
So
physically
you
on
do,
a person
you
right
do
now,
not have
probably.
your gear physically on your person, no.
I still,
Oh,
I
good.
still can get out of it.
Because I'm heavily encumbered.
Everything is so heavy.
More like I'm just my tiny little girl body. is
No,
big.
your hands and feet are bound rather securely with steel manacles.
Oh, fun.
Yes. And so as you swing back and forth slowly over this very large pit,
hmm
Do they have gnome-sized manacles, or are these little big?
they're gnome-sized.
Wow, they're prepared for everything.
They were on the ball.
You know, it's
Uh,
probably it was
Alright,
expecting
Do I
to
know?
steal
Do
some
I know the
children, too.
manufacturer of these manacles?
You are unaware of the manufacturer of these manacles. They appear
Damn
to be. You can roll an investigation check though.
All right,
Oh,
I'd
God.
like to
It
make
begins.
an acrobatics check.
What is the acrobatics check for?
I'm gonna do what Vin Diesel did in the movie where he uses his abs to roll up and then use his force of falling to break through. But I will then break free and catch the rope. I'm rolling.
It's intense, man.
17.
You think your weight's strong enough to break these manacles?
Unfortunately, you did not manage to do that. All you managed to do was kind of sway back and forth a bit,
All right, did I get to
Yeah,
touch
you-
the robot's butt?
lightly with one.
I'm
finger.
sorry. Are we
I
bound?
should've- I should have whispered that. I should have not said that out loud.
Yeah, Steve. Sorry. Are we bound together, or are we all like individually hanging?
You are individually hanging.
How
In
far
fact,
apart are we?
Well, as your eyes adjust to the very dim light,
I have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
you'll notice that. It's still very dim. It would be nigh on pitch black if it were not for
yeah,
the
we're still good.
the rows of candles around the exterior. Oh yeah, that's fine. And where was I? Oh yes. You'll notice that you're about 5 feet away from each other. So if your hands weren't tied the way they are, you could reach out and touch hands with somebody else, but it would be tricky.
So would you say it would be like an athletics check to get over, and then maybe bite someone's clothing to get a grip?
Yes, that would be. However, before you do so,
Just
you
about to
notice you notice that there are other figures moving about in the half light.
I mean, I have a
yep.
very high passive perception. I knew they were there the whole time.
All right.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
Oh, he
and
crit it!
All right.
I'm
So
waiting
we're
for
just
my.
I gotta
I'm
say.
waiting for my investigation knowledge.
We're just gonna we're just gonna roll off the crit here.
All right.
So you can see that these figures are garbed in red robes with black embroidery, and they have their faces universally covered by these very low-hanging hoods.
Oh.
It's impossible to tell what race or gender they are because they don't quite seem from your perception of their outlines like any particular race or species that you could easily make out.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right.
So they're not misshapen, but the shape is definitely, not what you were expecting to see when you saw a figure in a robe.
They all look misshapen to me.
That's because
your
you don't know things.
Did the dignified inventors conglomerate of knowledge send you bastards?
God damn it!
Shit. Oh man.
Fucking.
I want to whisper. Who's all right? Who's
Well, let me
in this,
power
what's
through
the
this
formation?
perception test result here.
Let him set the scene first.
Okay.
just
Then
just
we
give
burn
me
it
a
down.
minute, man.
Right?
All
Yeah,
right.
We're so excited to play though.
Alex, the other thing you notice is that you are that pit you're suspended over has running into it from all over the room all these small channels, like some kind of drainage system, except they're carved into the stones of the floor.
All right. Then,
And at this point, you notice on your hand and the hands of the party that you all had a single shallow cut made into your palm, and blood, ichor, oil, whatever, is just dripping slowly down from that into the chasm.
from my palm, like
Yes.
Icarus coming out of it. Okay.
Well, in your case, it would be blood.
Wait, but not.
You're bleeding but a little bit.
Okay.
It's like a paper-
All right. But okay, so
Even
wait, who
bleed.
the hell has Icar coming out then? Which one of this is
probably-
full of demon juice?
I assume Dustin. I wrote that into account for Dustin.
Oh, okay.
Beast.
I
Are we playing the thing?
Robot blood.
gotcha.
I'm waiting for my investigation check still.
Did
So,
roll a
are you
19.
investigating? Are you
I
investigating?
investigated the handcuffs, the manacles.
Okay,
He wants
so
to read them.
I don't bleed, but you could achieve the same effect by just filling one of my limbs with blood and poking a hole in my arm.
it's just a little coolant or something.
All right. Oil.
Yes,
Your lubricant is leaking.
yeah, you're lubricating. So a good long look at the manacle from trained eyes would show you that it's quite old and is probably an accessory or was built with this chamber, whatever this chamber is. So at least a few hundred years old.
Hmm.
Still in good working order, though. They've been recently oiled.
Do I know the mechanism by which it works?
Lock and clasp, but in an internal locking clasp. So it would take a big old key to detach them. However, you do notice that there is some kind of internal mechanism that looks like it runs up along the chain, maybe to trigger these manacles to engage or disengage remotely.
Ah, interesting.
Oh.
So, by the way, Zirlan will
My hands
will-
are bound.
bring everybody's attention to the fact that we are dangling above what appears to be some sort of giant toilet or commode, or possibly some other drainage system.
What language is the lizard speaking?
Common, because I'm just used to all you mammals speaking common.
Got it.
Ah! It talks!
It doesn't
no,
noise
no,
it
a little bit deeper.
Alex, does your
Yeah.
character also speak Draconic?
Yes, he
lizard
does.
folks speak Draconic? Ah, so we
course.
can have our own extra private language.
God damn it! With
Glory.
this, all right.
This shit again.
Oh, I haven't picked
I
my
don't
last
suppose-
language.
Do any of the rest of you speak binary?
I speak
Why would we?
and Elvish and Dwarvish.
I feel like I
I
could
need someone
learn
that
it pretty
speaks
easily.
bocce.
Hey, yoga baba boo, shada kappa
Thomas,
ko.
I didn't decide on my last language. I need to talk to you about it after this.
Okay, works for me. So now that you've all awoken and you're starting to move around and wiggle a little bit, mostly Steve, you notice a single masked figure standing before you, garbed in red and gold instead of the red and black of the other figures, and they've got a lacquered mask over their face.
It's pretty scary.
Interesting.
Wait, are the other people with the black and red stuff gone, and it's just the one person? Or
No,
is-
they
or is
are
this
actually
person
slowly
standing-
coming closer.
Okay.
This person is standing actually quite close to you. He's on the rim of the pit looking at you.
What's,
you're all-
what's the
you're all
what's the
facing him.
formation of us hanging? Are we
You're
like in a
you're
square?
roughly in a square,
Roughly in
A
a
square.
square.
but you're all facing him.
I would like to inquire as to if he is wearing a mask because his face has become damaged in some way.
Yeah, you get a slow, menacing chuckle out of him, and then he
hear
says, "Well, I was about to do the chuckle."
Is he gonna do the sound effect? Is the sound effect gonna happen?
It's happening right now. He just did it. You're talking.
Oh,
about
it did it? I'm
Yeah,
not in it.
I'm not doing it
I'm
again.
not getting it. Huh? Maybe
I
if I
think you
refresh.
just literally made a chuckle, but I heard
I
it.
heard it.
Yeah, I just chuckled.
Oh, okay.
He says,
Yeah, it's not a soundboard thing, man. It's just
well,
Thomas.
I just
I thought he was gonna soundboard it, man. I didn't hear any chuckling.
Yeah. Okay.
He says,
If the
are
Dignified Inventors
last.
Conglomerate of Knowledge sent you, just know this, that you won't get any information out of me no matter what you do.
You are the last. You
Oi,
ought to be
This
honored.
is about what that
in a
merchant
way.
did and said. I didn't do it.
You are each a key to machinations that reach far beyond your wildest imaginings. Your lives end not in vain, but will be etched into the chronicles of time. You truly should be honored. This I know. This I have foreseen. And then he speaks not only to you, but to the circle of hooded figures that now surround the pit, moving slowly closer. We cut their threads, as you cut your own. Let the blood of the unbidden and the blood of the woven flow, and set in motion that which was written. They will be pleased. And then the hooded figures, as one, slump to the stone floor. You notice rivers of blood pouring from within their robes and into those channels in the floor, and then slowly pouring into the pit. And as some of you are nearing, very nearly freeing yourself, or starting to swing and working towards some kind of plan, he makes a dismissive wave with his hand and says, "Send them to the pit." And then the manacles detach.
No!
Oh wait, all of them? Like, did we fall?
Yes, you plummet.
Ah,
Oi, I would like to grab the rope that we're dangling from with an acrobatics check.
Okay, it's a CR of 25.
Damn it, 17 again. I can get a 25. I can do it.
oh, so close.
You couldn't though.
Yeah, you can't get any higher.
You crit perception and acrobatics already. What the fuck?
Telling you,
He's hot,
man.
man. He's hot.
I have better than both.
Meanwhile, I am reluctant to make any rolls because, as Alex will attest, usually my first rolls in any game are always just ones and twos.
Yeah. Just put them off as long as possible until it's something not dangerous. Be like, I rolled to pick up this cup. Oh, I dropped it and broke it. Oh no.
Alright, little girl, what are you doing here?
So yes, so everyone go ahead
Yep.
and roll me acrobatics if you've
Oh,
already
wow.
done so.
Convenient.
Then great.
Oh, the
fault of my death, apparently.
Spellulon, no. No! Whee! I don't know your name.
Cute
can
little
I-
gnome
wait,
girl.
I would like to I would like to grab the little girl before she falls to her death.
That'll
also,
be
like,
We're all falling to our death.
No, we well Thomas didn't actually. I don't know. Did we succeed on grabbing what we were holding on? Like what happened?
I assume we're rolling because for our landing.
Yes.
The
you
The
dropped
the grace of how we fall.
Thomas,
Yes.
Thomas, can I make a roll to grab the nearest organic
What's up,
and
bro?
use it to cushion
I'm
my
on
fall?
an online game thing.
That would be a grapple check, and yes, you are welcome to try and grapple something.
Is that a skill roll or what? Where would
Not a
I?
skill.
Where would I do that? Just to.
I guess technically it would be technically
Grappling
you
an
is
can
a
drink it
check.
if you want. I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Isn't grappling a feat?
Well,
Or is that just the feat
is,
just adds
but
a grapple to your attack?
It adds a grapple to your attack. Oh, spell you.
Let me
I am
Let-
not.
let me go ahead and
Quick, use
and-
your
and
rope trick,
save you the
Spellulon!
trouble of
don't have
rolling
it.
anymore and say that you are not grappling anything.
He grapples air.
I tried.
You fall for a long time,
Things
far
have not
longer
been
than you're
good since I've come to the material plane.
longer than you're comfortable with.
I don't even have
So-
slow fall yet. That's bullshit.
I don't have any spells yet.
I thought about
Your
I thought long and hard about taking.
Let
Fiber
Thomas
Force,
talk.
And then I decided to. Sorry, go on.
if you have rolled, let me see here. So that'll be Spellulon and Lily need to take. Is it Lily or Lilu? Am I butchering this already? It's
up to
Lily.
you, man. Literally, she has like 20,000 names. So
Yeah, I was
fucking
like,
Gnomes
go
are
with
the
it.
best.
I'm just gonna, every time I introduce myself, I'm just gonna make up new names.
Spellulon and the gnome. Go ahead and take 8 damage.
A damage.
Just
a
one
single
damage. Just
Wow,
a
so we
single
only
damage.
fell like 2 feet.
You fell much further than 2 feet. However, your fall was broken by
By
something.
Steve.
I'm gonna go ahead and there we go.
By a pile of bones.
All right.
A soft pile of bones.
Is the dungeon working okay? Can you see? Is it dark?
I
It
see
is.
pitch black.
You did not give me. You didn't check off the has sight.
Oh, I see a
Oh yeah, it shouldn't be
A tiny
that
thing.
dark. You've got sight.
No,
I see a
I
square.
have no sight.
Shit.
Hey,
No
it looks like a
fun, no
picture.
sight at all.
If you click the token in the gear, you gotta hit has sight on the second page.
No, it says you have sight. It's probably because it's quite dark in here.
Then you didn't give my
Yeah.
character dark vision.
Yeah, you motherfucker. I have dark vision.
Oh, okay.
I can
so
see
if
in
you've
the
got
dark.
vision. Let me
Unless
do
it's
that
a
now.
magical darkness.
Wait, do I have?
I'm a
that?
gnome.
So how far does your dark vision go out to, Steve?
60 feet.
Do I have my equipment? No, we don't. We don't have our equipment.
Hand to hand. Which is not great for me.
I have a lantern, but I don't think I have that on me.
Well, it's funny you should say that because fumbling hands or robot appendages should find a pack nearby that looks like it contains all of your possessions that you had with you earlier. It looks like they were simply tossed into the pit of large bones here that you have landed on. Let me go ahead and who else has dark vision? You
Eric
have
does.
Eric. Where did Eric go? There you are. You are hard to see because you're a gnome. Still 60 feet?
Well, that's what I was trying to look up. Because we see as if we have dim light when they're in the dark.
Yes.
Well, I'm about to light up my lamp, so.
I guess it is still. Yeah, I guess it is still is 60 feet.
If you give me a thing that I can wipe off.
So you've landed on this large pile of bones. You see the blood from those, what you can only assume were cultists upstairs, slowly dripping down into the pit around you. And at first glance, it doesn't immediately look like there's a way out of here. The walls are quite high, and they look, one, slick with blood, and two, fairly smooth and difficult to climb. What would you like to do?
I'd like to be able to see, please.
I would like to. Yeah, I'm gonna.
I just fixed your shit.
Not on my
Thomas,
screen.
I can't see anything.
Well, you guys, I don't think you guys can see in the dark. And
Oh, yeah,
fine.
but I would like to light a torch.
I light my lamp. I don't.
Do we,
Okay.
do we all grab our stuff?
Yeah, I mean, presumably.
All
I would
right,
hope.
I grab my stuff. I put my pack on. And I just kind of like whisper like,
There.
"Oi,
Yeah,
oi, oi,
beautiful.
gents."
All right,
I'm a
Eric, do
Roxy
you
and
see
Ryan.
now?
Well, everyone should see now. There's a bright
No,
light.
I don't see anything.
That's what I was afraid of.
I'm not seeing anything on the map. It's just black.
Did you
Yeah.
give?
Try restarting your web browser.
Make
Did
sure you scroll
wait,
down to the
Did you
bottom.
make sure that he
Down
can
low.
control that token?
Let me double check here, but
Yeah, on the gear settings, it'll have all that. Like this character.
I can't.
represents the
If it
Roxy.
helps, I can't see any selection.
does,
in my
but let me
select-
go
Now I
ahead.
see something.
there, I just reset it, so that should
Okay, just brush it out.
All right, so
I'm getting
while,
echo
while
now
this is while
suddenly.
this is happening,
Who's broadcasting?
me and the lizard folk, I guess, land more graceful, right?
yes.
All right.
Yeah,
so
you're able to
we
to
land,
couch your fall a little bit.
So,
Hey.
All right, so I'm gonna land. I'm gonna quickly sift through the bones and grab my stuff, and I'm gonna be like, "Oi, lizard thing, help the little girl. I'm gonna get the shiny."
Sure. Why not? I'm gonna go
And
assist
I'm
the,
gonna
the
I'm gonna
time
look
person.
at the robot to see if he has any. I don't know if he's a robot yet. I'm just gonna look at the shiny thing and see if it's okay.
Ow, my head! Oh my God! Look at all the bones.
You have a thing here you have to.
So that shiny thing appears to be fine. Maybe a minor dig or two here and there, but largely unscathed.
If I am damaged, I don't
I
take
then I take off my my common clothes and I put my armor on, and then I put my common clothes back over it.
Okay.
And then the middle grate.
Okay.
All right, so you are now armored. Make sure you update that to reflect the fact that you're armored.
Beautiful.
Um,
Luckily, I
I
don't have
don't
to put on
think-
armor.
I don't think those. I say to the group, I don't think those guys are from the conglomerate of knowledge.
That does not seem likely.
I don't think so either, little girl.
I agree with your conclusion.
All right.
Where's my stuff? You got your stuff? Where's my stuff?
I would like to assist in
Presumably
the
near here.
investigation for Lily's stuff, giving him advantage.
I'm just making sure that the gnome is uninjured, since that was what I was.
So go ahead and make an investigation check.
I want to find my
But,
stuff. Give me my stuff.
With
You
advantage,
son
you
of a bitch.
So yeah, sorting through
Sure,
the
fine. I'll
you're
roll
able to-
again.
Pretty easily able to find your belongings amidst these piles of bones.
I'm still wearing my armor, though, right?
All right,
Whoa.
I'm
Incidentally, you notice that this pile of bones is ranging from very, very old, almost crumbling to dust, to rather recent, but still, stripped of organic material. There's very little gore or remaining tissue left on them.
Oi, group. I know a
These
little bit.
appear to
I
have
know.
been
I know a
more
little bit
useful
about
meats.
underground holding cells. I suggest you follow me until we get to the surface.
Lead the way.
And I'm going to roll an
Well-
investigation check for anything that looks, anything that doesn't look, looking for a false wall, a brick that where you pull like the book out of the book. Like I'm looking for something that most normal people wouldn't notice.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Fuck.
Okay, so
I can't find.
Would
I
you
can't
like me to
find any.
assist
I
you?
can't find anything, little gents.
at this point, you can't
Oh,
really.
Roxian's the name. You can call me Rox.
Okay.
At this point, you can't really figure out how to get in or out of here. You can't see any false walls. Hey, babe. You might have more luck if you checked.
Oh
If
god,
you
another
checked,
female mage is coming.
you might have more luck if you checked near that pile of fungus that's sort of pulsating around and moving slowly towards the group.
What fungus?
What now?
What fungus? I don't see any
I
fungus.
just ran an investigation check. I would have seen it. You didn't mention the fungus.
I just told you about the fungus.
He literally just told you about the fungus.
Why wasn't I told about the fungus first?
That was your investigation, you piece of shit. That's what you learned from the investigation.
Oi,
As he-
oi! There's a fungus coming. And I
what?
take out my rapier.
Ah,
How did I
Yeah.
not see it before? Oh my god, there's more!
They were probably inert or otherwise
So-
unmoving.
Yeah, the fungus looks at you and says, "Roll for initiative."
Oh, of course it
all
does.
right.
Yeah.
That's a very eloquent fungus.
Oh my
Actually,
god! I
it
rolled
says-
a fucking 4.
I'm good at this one.
I get plus
Yeah, wait,
3 on
wait,
initiative,
yeah.
and I rolled a fucking 4
Where on my sheet am I rolling for initiative?
on the.
It's at the
core-
top
on
middle on the core page.
At the very top, underneath like your race.
By your
Oh.
armor
alignment.
class.
It didn't appear to associate it with my token. Do I have to click on myself first before I do that?
Yeah.
Select your token and then roll.
Okay. Do I have to roll again then?
Thomas could manually add you.
Yeah.
Could.
Yeah, I was on the wrong layer. That's why. All right.
I mean, 14's pretty good. I like the 14 there, but I'll re-roll if you
Ooh,
request
he's
it.
rolling individual initiatives for his stuff. Interesting GM tactic.
Terrifying. That means they're
That's what you,
important or
that's what
otherwise
you should
dangerous.
do, you piece of shit.
I make it easier for everybody and the action economy. I make it a lot easier for you to fight 20 things if they all just go at once. Holy shit.
Negative 4.
5.
Wow. It has no dexterity whatsoever.
Apparently, well, it is a mushroom, so they're not known for being nimble, generally speaking. Although those Dark Souls rules will kill us
Have I
all.
ever seen these creatures before?
Roll me a.
I thought we were in initiative. Why is he doing actions right now? Let's get out of here.
Roll me a nature check.
Nature? Nope.
Nature.
You don't know shit about
Dice are
nature.
cold.
No. It appears to be
Oh.
some kind
Holy
of fungus.
crap!
Oh my god. He keeps
Uh,
he can't stop
Okay.
critting. He's at 3
Dropping
crits.
bombs today.
Stop critting! It's not fair for the rest of us.
do
Suck
I
it.
Crits.
do I just hand you a monster manual PDF now? Like I don't.
That's
Looks
what
like
Matt
this is gonna
Mercer
be the
does. He
team
literally
leader.
just gives them the
Filthy
sheet he
warm
was
bloods
looking
can't
at.
roll.
No, this is so. This is actually pretty easy for you to recognize. They have them a lot around your hometown. This is a type
What a coincidence.
This is a type of fungus called a violet fungus. It's usually found deep underground in places where there's a lot of rot or organic matter to feast off of.
Indeed.
It is mobile, but not very mobile. However, it is quite dangerous.
Wow.
Usually it can be avoided by not being stuck in an enclosed room with one.
Okay. I mean, in what manner is it dangerous? Is it dangerous because of poison, because of flamethrower attacks? I mean,
They are significantly more tentacly than other fungi.
oh, okay.
Do you mean like